So this brings us to the end of the topic consideration. Let's just take a recap of what we've done till now in consideration. We've studied what is consideration, we saw the definition of consideration, and then we went to the essentials or the requirements of consideration. We've made an acronym for the essentials of consideration, which is MP trial, where M stands for move at the desire of the promiser. P stands for promisee, that is, it may move from promisee or any other person. T stands for time or tense, that is, past, present, future. Consideration may be past consideration, or it may be present consideration, or it may be future consideration. R stands for real. Consideration has to be real and competent, that is, it has to be of some value. I stands for immoral, that is, the consideration should not be unlawful, it should not be immoral, or it should not be opposed to public policy. A stands for adequacy. Now, consideration need not be adequate, so adequacy is immaterial. So A stands for adequacy. And finally we have L, which stands for legal duty, or consideration should not be something which a person is legally bound to do. He has a legal duty to do. So the acronym is MP trial. Then we came on to third party involvement. What happens when a third party gets involved in a contract? We said a third party cannot do anything in a contract. A contract always has two persons, the offerer and the acceptor. So it is between them as to what they do. They have complete privacy. Nobody can interfere. And this rule was given by the doctrine of privity of contracts. However, there were some exceptions to this rule, and those exceptions have been acronymed in the word fab leaf, where F stands for family settlement, A stands for assignment, B stands for beneficiary, L for covenant running with a land, E for stopel, A for agent or agency, and finally F for female in a HUF settlement or a HUF partition. So with this we did the exceptions to the doctrine of privity of contracts, and finally we learned what are the agreements or contracts which are valid even without consideration, because we also did a rule which said no consideration, no contract. However, then we studied that there are some exceptions to this rule also. The exceptions have been acronymed with the word large CPT bag, that is LCPT bag, where L stands for natural love and affection, C stands for charity, T stands for past voluntary services, T stands for time barred debt, B stands for bailment, A stands for agency, and G stands for completed gifts. So this was a short recap for consideration.